Hey, beautiful souls, beautiful sunshine here with the Art Holistic Healer, aka Sonia B. I am back with another prophetic message. So, I would just say this. I had so many messages that came in last night early this morning on the 19th, but I'm going to have to actually record those tomorrow because it's getting a little late. But I definitely want to get this message out to you that I received on the 16th. I think is very important. So, I'm going to just go ahead and post this one real quick, and then I'll just have to do the other ones tomorrow. But just keep in mind, if you, as I've always said before, if you're new to my channel, I just want to say welcome. And I just want to say, just keep in mind, these could be the energies that are partaking right now, or these energies are coming in soon or happening soon. With all that being said, just keep in mind, again, if you're being led and guided to a specific video, it's because there's obviously a message that may relate to you some way, somehow. And if the message is for you, maybe it's a message for someone that may be close to you. So with all that being said, let's get right into the message. And I hope you guys had a great weekend. But anyway, with all that being said, so okay, I don't want to get into too much detail because it'll make this video really long, but I just basically want to tell you guys, be mindful of the invites that you get from I'm not going to necessarily just say females, because sometimes this energy, it could be I'm not sure if it's a male archetype, or I'm not sure if it's a male energy. So just keep in mind, it could be a situation of a female, or it could be a situation of a male too. But as I saw it, it was pertaining to a male archetype. But again, look at it both ways. So the other thing is, I wanted to make you guys aware of, I'm going to point out some little things that I saw within the dream too, for you guys to be mindful of. And just keep in mind that if you're being invited to a specific place, to just be very aware of where you're at. Just be aware of where you're at, and just make sure that you keep yourself safe in the process. I didn't see this individual actually hurting or harming anyone, but it was just the fact that I actually saw a camera that was posted up in one of the rooms. So not that I saw anyone in there, anyone in particular was being recorded, but just everyone who was there at the house was being recorded. So I just want to make you aware of that. But anyway, so let me just get right in. So this dream was as if I had walked into this individual's house, and as soon as I walked in, it was as if I had realized that this individual had a roommate, and the roommate was leaving for the weekend. So the roommate had like a little overnight bag, I guess, that he had, and he was leaving for the weekend. But I had noticed, it seemed a little odd to me. So I noticed, because again, his room was right near the front door entrance of the home when you walk in. And as I walked in, I walked past his room, but I noticed there was a camera standing up on like the tripod, or whatever you want to call that. And it was like it was recording. I just thought that was kind of weird. So I was like, But anyway, so I just kept walking, and it was as if the individual who owned the house, it was as if I was kind of, it kind of started off as if it was just myself and this person, and we was just kind of like, kind of spending some time together. It wasn't anything that was intimate, but as if I kind of knew him, or maybe we were kind of getting to know each other in a sense, like, yeah, just kind of getting a feel for each other. This was before other people had arrived. So this could be a situation of someone else could be dealing with this, just because it came through in a dream as if it was me. Again, sometimes the dream comes through as if it's happening to me, but it's really happening to other individuals. It's me seeing it from their eyes. So I want to make you aware of that as well too. So don't be so quick to shut off a video because you hear me saying it's pertaining to me, because it's not pertaining to me. Some things may relate to me, or I can resonate with, should I say, but the messages are usually for, other people or whatever. God shows me what's for me usually, and then what I need to put out for the collective. But anyway, with all that being said, so me and this individual was kind of sitting around. We was just kind of having a little conversation, a little chit chat, and we was just sitting and talking. Again, there wasn't nothing inappropriate that was going on, but at the same time, some time had passed, and it just so happened this individual was in the kitchen cooking, and it just so happened he was cooking cabbage. So, well, I didn't really know the definition, because everything has meaning to it. I didn't really know the definition of what cabbage meant. So anyway, I Googled it. So if you want to know what cabbage means, you can go Google it for yourself. But anyway, so with all that being said, he was cooking food for his guests. I didn't realize that people were going to arrive, but he was cooking food for the guests. And I had asked him, I said, well, hey, did you check on the kids? Because it was as if my kids were there. It was as if my two kids were there, but they were like outside playing, I guess. I don't know if it was like with other kids, but I just knew that they were outside playing. And I said, hey, did you check on the kids? And then he said no. So I went to go check on the kids. And I asked him that, I guess, because it was his home. But anyway, so I went to check on the kids, make sure they was good. Came back in, and he was cooking the cabbage after I came back in. So, and I remember telling him, I said, well, why are you boiling that cabbage? I said, you should stir fry because you're losing all the nutrients by, boiling it. And then he didn't say anything. He didn't get upset at anything, but I just kind of left the conversation alone because I was like, it is his house. He could do what he wants to do or whatever. But anyway, after that, and then it just kind of switched scenes. So during the time he was cooking the cabbage, it seemed like some people were kind of trickling in, like a little bit more people had showed up. But I noticed in particular, it was just starting to stand out to me. I just kind of started noticing it was like women, but I guess I kind of brushed it off a little bit. And then once it switched to scene inside the home, it was like we was all sitting at this long dinner table. He was sitting across from me, but over to the left just by one seat. And he was sitting across from this other lady who was right next to me. Well, I just found that this lady was being very rude. And I remember telling her, because she took her juice from her fruit from her plate and she basically poured the juice over into his plate. And I was like, dang, she is really rude. I said, first of all, she got her cell phone sitting on my chair when she really could put it on her own chair. And then the other thing was she poured her fruit juice into his plate. He didn't say anything. So, I take it, maybe, I don't know if he's just soft spoken. I'm not sure, but he didn't react. He didn't get upset. He didn't respond. But I had told her, I was like, you've been rude the whole time we've been sitting here. And then when I told her, I said, because you pouring your fruit juice into his plate, you got your cell phone sitting on my chair when you really could put it on your other chair, on your chair. She did one other thing too, because I went down the list and said all three things that she had did. And it wasn't that I was trying to pour her faults out, but it's just like she was overstepping her boundaries. And one, overstepping her boundaries with me, and it just so happened that because I saw her doing that with him, and it wasn't that I was trying to defend him, but it was more so me speaking up for myself because I saw her being rude. Well, when I said that to her, she got upset and she walked away. She got upset and she walked away mad. So anyway, with all that being said, and I just noticed like it was nothing but women at this table. So I don't know exactly what this means, but if this story kind of resonates with you guys, I just wanted to let you guys know just to be mindful again, because I saw, like I said, this individual, I saw basically this individual, basically, like I said, it wasn't so much him setting up the camera, but it was more so of his roommate who left for the weekend set up the camera. And I got it two ways. One, he was setting up the camera because he wanted to make sure nobody came into his room in the event of if something was stolen. And then two, the other scenario that I got, the two energies that I got. And then the other one was he basically wanted to record, I guess, who was there, as a way to kind of like look back on a video later. So again, I just wanted to make you guys aware of that, just in case you are at an event and you may be unawarely not noticing things that may be taking place. But again, the owner, this is the other thing too. I had found out once I went outside to check on the kids to make sure that they was good. I realized that this man actually had a 7-bedroom home. So his house was pretty big. But I also realized that he was also like some sort of entrepreneur who had just purchased this home. But I felt like he was having a party. But the thing that just kind of raised an eyebrow with me is just because it was all female. So I don't know what that was about. But if this story again resonates with you guys, I just wanted to make you aware of, just the cameras and stuff that was going on. And like I said, because I saw cabbage in a dream and it does have a meaning. So you can go to Google and Google the spiritual meaning of cooked cabbage and see what that has to say, just to make you aware. So again, I didn't see anything threatening with this person, but it's also a matter of staying open, but being cautious at the same time. So with all that being said, I'm gonna end that there. I've been holding on that to the 16th, so I wanted to get that message to y'all. I wanted to get that message to you guys. I had things going on, so I basically wanted you to get it so that way you'll have it in case you need it. But anyway, like I said, tomorrow I will do the other videos. Those messages are very important that some of you may need to hear. So I just wanted to say, I hope this was very helpful for you guys. And just remember to click the subscription bell so that way you can receive updated messages if you choose to. Everything is a choice. Again, so that you can receive updated messages every time I upload a video. But with all that being said, I wish you all much love and I wish you much light on your journey. Until tomorrow, peace and blessings. Bye.